back to the channel. So today you'll be able to see I'm in a field of cut grass. It's fourth cut. I cut it yesterday. And I'm now tedding it. So this is my first go with the tedder. Yeah, first time out with this for me today. So about 80 acre to do. It's a decent crop for fourth cut. Most of it's alright. There's a few real light patches on headlands here and there, but majority of it's pretty good. So I didn't get off to the best of starts this morning. I got to the field and started it up and started bloody clattering. After a bit of investigation and figuring out what it was, it seemed as though it was intermittent. Do it for a while, then stop, and every time I stopped and got out, it would stop. And anyhow, a bit of investigation, and I found 3 times were real slack. So I don't know, previous operator has missed that. Must have been clattering all day long. So I had to trip back to the farm to tighten them up, and it's going a treat now. Can't even hear it on there. Runs so quiet. Seems to be a decent machine, seems to be well made. It's an 8 rotor. To me, the bit I've done with it today so far, I think it would be better as a 6. 8 rotors doesn't fit 3 10-foot swaths right. Your two outside rotors on each side, left and right of me, they're fine on the 2 rows, the 2 outside rows. The middle 2 rotors are both turning, so they're splitting the middle row left and right. The 3rd rotor in, it's running in fresh air. It's not actually doing anything. What I've noticed it does, the middle rotors, because they're splitting the row, they spin the grass in the direction of the third rotor, but because that third rotor is empty, there's nothing stopping the grass from chucking across front of it, and it sort of hits the wheel and you end up with a little line of grass. So I do think it would have been better as a 6 rotor. If you were going over it again a second time, it would be perfectly alright, I would imagine. It's very windy today and all, but that's not helping with it a light crop, because it's picking it up and blowing it about all over. So what I do working the field off is I'll turn on the headland like now, and I'll miss 3 rows, I'll go down the next 3. It's just a nice turn, and you don't have to bother picking your tedder up and down all day long. You can just leave it on the ground while you're turning. It's just a nice gentle turn, which it's more than capable of doing. I'll spin you around. So another thing I've noticed it does, I don't know why it does it, I don't know if you'll be able to see the third wheel in, as you're looking from the left, starting to get grass wrapped around the sort of the axle of the wheel. Not sure if you can see it from that angle. I don't know why it does that. It was fairly well wrapped up when I picked it up this morning with 1 or 2. But it's so quiet, it's just, it barely makes a noise. I actually think we should have had a bit bigger one, really. Another couple of rotors wide to do another 2 swaths. Then we have the acres. Got the acres to do with it. there's one thing with this wind, it's certainly drying things out. Hopefully when they bale it tomorrow it will be nice and dry, and hopefully won't have sad horrible flat bales in a few months. As far as I know, the contractors are baling it with a Fusion. Well, they'll have to do, because I have a couple of cam bearings have gone in pickup reel on our Lely baler. I mean, this Pottinger, compared to the last header we had, which was a Lely Lotus 770, I believe it was, there's just no comparison to them. The build quality on this one is far superior than that Lely. So this field's 20 acre. We've already done an 18 acre. But then we've got a big chunk up in 60 acre field to do. We'll just stop and I'll just get out and show you what I mean with it, with the rotors. So you can see there, the two end ones are taking the row fine. That third one in, it's running in fresh air. And then it, for whatever reason, it wraps grass around these bars here on axles. So that one's running empty. These two are running opposite directions, so they're splitting that row. This rotor splits it half, chucks the grass round, and then it hits against that wheel, and then it leaves a row of grass. See, them two are taking a row, that one's running empty. Why it does that, wraps it round the bars. So if anybody has a theory on the wrapping round the wheels, I'd like to hear it. I've tried faster, slower, more revs, less revs, and I can't get it to stop it doing it. If you look at the front, you'll see two white poles sticking up. They're flopping about, they're like a plastic pole. If you see the two back light boards, they did have a pole each stuck up on them, but with all the vibrating and wobbling about they do, they just snap straight off. If you look at these two on the front, you'll see that they never stop vibrating, wobbling about. It's only a matter of time before them two will snap off. Right, so I'm on my last run up middle field now, and then I've just got the outside row to do. I will I'll get up here and I'll show you what I've got to do the outside run. I aren't going to be able to do this one up here, big roadside, the very outside row, because I think the wind's that strong, it's just going to blow it into the fence. But we'll get up here and we'll lift it up and we'll show you what happens next. Look at that bloody thing. That's not worse than that. Grass is so bloody strong when it's wrapped round out. Bloody nuisance it is. Right, my wheels, what I've got to do, lift that up there. So now my wheels are running on an angle now. So now when I sit off, I'll set off now, you'll watch it swing round. The theory being now, it chucks the grass away from the fence. The only problem I found with this setup though, when you like this, you can't turn a corner very well. I can't turn right very well because it's already to its maximum place. The headstock is already spun round to its stop. Up here, I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna leave the row up by the fence because the wind's blowing. See, some of that is still reaching the fence. so it's another yarn done. So I just got to, I'm not sure if it'll fold up with the wheels in this position or not. So I'll just put them back straight again. Fucking nightmare, that thing. I'll show you, that's the lock. So when you pick it up, that pin should drop into that groove there, and that'll stop it from steering when it's picked up, and then it can turn in this section there when it's working. I'll just straighten it up a bit. One thing with this, it's a very compact machine when it's folded up. It doesn't stick up above tractor and out. It's a good compact size when it's folded up there. Right, so yeah, hope you've enjoyed that one. A little bit of a look at the Pottinger tedder. If anybody out there has one and you know how to stop it wrapping around them axles on wheels, just drop us a comment and let us know how you stop it. Or is that just a fault with these things? So I'll shift you on up to the 60 acre, and we'll catch you on the next one.